Hey there, drone fans. Rick here again from Drone Valley. Today's clip's going to be a little bit different than the ones I normally do, where I'm talking about a quad, or maybe I'm reviewing an accessory that I think you'll find interesting, because a lot of you have been asking me to expand the scope of the channel to cover other high-tech gear, or things that I think are cool, and I thought I would start with the Sony a6500 mirrorless camera. Now the reason I picked this to start with is because you're asking me what I use to create these clips, and I typically use a Sony action camera for a lot of it when I'm out in the car or I'm out in the field, and I've had another DSLR camera that I've been using for a lot of years, and I was due for an upgrade. So, like with most things, I spent an awful lot of time doing the research and comparing the Canon product to the Lumix product to the Nikon product to the Sony product, and settled on the 6500. I can't wait to open this thing up. I want to get out tomorrow and start shooting like crazy with it. But the reason I settled on the 6500 was because the DSLRs that I was comparing it to tended to be a little bigger and a little heavier, which are probably perfect if you're a photographer. I'm not. I'm just a guy who likes to shoot video. And the 6500 is a little bit smaller of a body, but it also has a 4K recording capability in video, which was really important to me. A lot of their cameras have that, but they limit how long you can record. So there's some limits as to how long a clip you can create without having to start over again. So I wanted one that didn't really have that limitation to it. I also needed a camera that was able to shoot rapid fire successive pictures, because a lot of times when a quad's up in the air and I'm trying to get a shot of it or something in nature at one of the locations I'm at, things are moving so quickly that it's hard to get that perfect picture. So having a camera like this that could take a succession of rapid fire pictures in really high resolution was important to me as well. It also has interchangeable lenses. So I'm going to do an unboxing of the camera, the a6500, and I've got two lenses that came with the kit that I purchased. This is the kit lens that comes with it, and that's a 16 to 50 millimeter. Then there's a larger lens, which is a 55 to 210 millimeter, and these are both E-mount lenses, and they've got in-lens stabilization, which means a lot of the cameras use digital stabilization, which has to crop the picture, and it really doesn't do as great a job as if you've got some kind of mechanical stabilization. So the Sony 6500 is famous for that in-camera stabilization, which is mechanical. So I can't wait to play with these guys, but I'll do an unboxing of this and an unboxing of the two lenses. Now I've got a link below if you want to go check this out. If you're in the market for a new camera, it'll give you at least a comparison to some of the other cameras out there. But for me, I'm like a kid at Christmas again, because I can't wait to get into this thing, open it up and start playing with it. I promise to come back and do a much more extensive review. And again, my reviews won't be from the professional photographer's perspective, because I'm anything but that. But I will, as a common guy in the street, be able to review this thing from a regular guy's perspective. And I think that's what a lot of you guys are looking for. So anyway, hang on and I'll get into the unboxing in a second. All right, let's see what comes in the box. So for starters, I like to examine the box before I open it just to see what's going on. It's listing all the features of the camera on this side, serial number, warranty information on this side. On the bottom of the box, you've got this TRA number, which is the dealer number and the actual camera number. So it's got a registered number and a dealer number on the bottom. Now, I don't know if you're like me, but I like to save the boxes just so if I have trouble down the road, I've got a box to send it back if I have to. Now, I buy this from a reputable dealer. I'm sure you guys do as well. But if you buy it off the internet, you're never quite sure. So I would suggest if you're going to buy it, find a dealer that you can trust and buy it from them. But still keep that box around, because again, it's a great way to send it back. Heaven forbid something happens with the camera, but also that information on the bottom may be important later on when you have to go for warranty repair or something like that. All right, so let's pop it open and take a look inside. So for starters, you've got a pile of manuals on the top, right? So Sony's great for giving you printed manuals, which is something I love. One of my pet peeves is a lot of companies will give you a link now that you go to their website and you've got to print the manual out. I can't stand that. So there's a limited warranty. Here's another one that is a quick start guide. Wi-Fi connectivity, one touch. Talk about phase one for Sony. I've got to read through that. Here's an accessory guide, all the things you can buy for that, lenses and other accessories. Then you've got, in addition to that, something about winning. If you register, you can win some money there. I guess you get a gift card. And then there's two manuals. It looks like one's in English and one's in French, I would guess. Maybe they're multilingual. But anyway, that's nice. So a nice pile of manuals for me to pour over. This thing has a tremendous amount of functionality, so I'm going to spend quite a bit of time going through those manuals and learning everything I can about the camera. All right, so let's take a look at the camera. That's why we're here, right? So here's the camera. Boy, it's got a nice weight to it. It's not, yeah, boy, oh man. Wow, that's a beaut. That's a beaut. I really like the feel of this. It's really well balanced. It's not terribly heavy. I'm sure the lens is going to make a difference, obviously, with the weight, but at first glance, very, very nice. Very nice looking camera. Lens cap on. It's got an articulating screen. It doesn't actually flip out like a lot of the Canon products do, but this is plenty for me, so I can flip it down if I need to sort of put it over my head, and if I'm shooting low, I can flip it up. So I like that articulating, and I use a field monitor when I'm out on the road anyway, so that's pretty nice. All right, so there's the camera. Beautiful looking piece right there. Then in addition to that in the box, you've got a Sony strap, Sony Alpha strap. That's really nice. You've got a battery. You've got charger, so it's got a wall wart charger, which is a standard 110 volt USB connection on the back. In addition to that, I've got a nice charging cable, a little bit short, but it's nice. And then one other piece, a little rubber eyepiece for the back of your eyepiece. So over here, for your viewfinder, they give you a little extra cup that pops on there, which makes it just a little bit darker when you're looking through that viewfinder to see what you need to see out there. So, and that's pretty much it in the box. Pretty nice. All right, so that's everything for the box. Let's take a look now at the lenses. Put these manuals back in here. So everything you need to pretty much use the camera, charge the batteries, and you're off and running. I use a strap. I know a lot of guys, you know, like to wing it without a strap. A lot of guys complain about these things rattling and stuff when you're taking pictures. I like having a strap on it because that is a very expensive proposition, and I can't take any chances that I'm going to drop it. So I definitely want to take some time, put the strap on it, and protect it. All right, let's take a look at the two lenses. So let me look at the smaller one first. This is the 16 to 50 millimeter lens. Let's see if we get this open without ripping it. There we go. All right, again, Sony's great for manuals, tons of information. There's probably as much weight in the manual as there is in the lens, but kind of neat, more stuff for me to read. All right, so there's the actual lens. I'll fold the box back up. So here's the lens. Again, nice and short, I like that. And it's the same E-mount lens as the other one, so it's gonna work really well with the camera as far as the controls go. So nice looking lens there. That's the first one. That's the 16 to 50 millimeter. Let's look at the larger one. This one's going to be gigantic compared to that camera size. And I would probably only use this one on a tripod. I guess you could shoot handheld with this one as well, but probably use it on a tripod more than I would on a handheld. Again, tons of manuals in there. It'll explain the lens, probably talk about other accessories. I'm sure there's lens care suggestions in there as well. And again, I'll spend some time reading through that, but I want to be gentle when I take this out. Box all this back up real quick. So this can't be terribly exciting for you when I'm opening boxes and you're just looking at lenses, but before I buy something, I always go to YouTube and I try to find a video where a guy's open or a woman's open up the box and I can see exactly what's in there, just so when I get it, I can know what to expect. All right, so here's the larger lens, and that's substantial, and it's got a cone on the front there, I guess, for a little bit of sun protection on the front, but pretty good size lens. When you look at the camera, size-wise, it is going to add some length to it. So again, it may make it a little bit top heavy, and that's why when I use this lens, I'm typically on a tripod. But you could definitely handhold this and use this lens as well, but beautiful looking lens. Really nice job on the lens. Like it a lot. There's your extension. All right, so that's it for the two lenses. So this one, again, comes with a nice shielding up top, and there's your camera. So that's it for this, pretty much everything in those boxes. So I can't wait to get this thing out and actually try it. I'm going to go out and shoot like crazy over the next couple of days. Again, I've been waiting to upgrade to this camera for quite some time. My old camera did a great job for me, but I was looking for something a little bit better that gave me a little more flexibility when I'm out in the field shooting. And the combination of this camera with these two lenses pretty much covers everything I need to shoot in my world. I'm not a professional photographer. I do a lot of quad flying and I do a lot of outdoor hiking and things like that. I'm in very beautiful locations with my job. I travel an awful lot. So having a little better camera that captures the images I need and gives me some flexibility to swap out lenses, exactly what I'm looking for. So if you have any questions, again, I'll try and do a follow-up on this very quickly with a review of the camera after I've had a chance to use it for a couple of days, just to give you my impressions. I know there's a lot of reviews out there about the camera already from very professional photographers. Mine will be more of a man in the street kind of a review. When I buy this, I'll be a regular guy using the camera and I can let you know what I like and what I don't like about it. But if you have questions up till now on the unboxing or even on the camera and why I made the decision to buy it, drop them below in the comments. I'll answer them all as quickly as I can. I really appreciate you guys watching these clips. I hope you're finding value in them. If you do, please give us a thumbs up and let us know, or subscribe to the channel. That would be a big positive as well. So anyway, thanks an awful lot for watching, and we'll see you next time.